Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video we are gonna do another interesting body system, and it is called the respiratory system. Let's go. What is the respiratory system? The respiratory system are the organs and tissues in your body which its job is to help you breathe. This system is also cleans dirty gases, for example carbon dioxide, or you can say CO2. It takes oxygen from the beautiful air which powers your organs. If your respiratory system doesn't work, sicknesses, allergies, or infections are usual and can be very serious. The respiratory system also is the reason you can talk, sing, and smell, because those also consist breathing as well as inhaling and exhaling. The human body also breathes with your nose. This is because your nose is connected with your mouth and the windpipe. Easier breathing depends on the environment you live. The size of your environment and lungs. Your heart also is a part of your respiratory system and is probably the most important part of the system, and is responsible of pumping two kinds of blood that is going to your head, blood coming from and to your lungs, and blood that has come from the head. What is the respiratory system? Part 2. Your heart and lungs aren't the only parts of the respiratory system, because you also have arteries, capillaries, your spleen, and veins. They're like minuscule tubes inside your body which carry blood all around your body to lots of parts of your body, like the brain, lungs, and so on. These tubes can either carry blood cells or oxygen, and there are three types of blood cells, which are red blood cells, white blood cells, and platelets. Red blood cells are inside blood which contains oxygen, or blood which does not consist of oxygen inside of it. White blood cells are part of the immune system. They hunt germs that are dangerous or are of harm to the human body. Then they eat up the germs. White blood cells are stored in your spleen and come out of it only if they are needed. Platelets clump or stick all around the cut. By doing that, they jam or trap red blood cells in one place and then eventually create a scab. What are the parts of the respiratory system? Every organ of the respiratory system has a role in doing its job, and the organs are mouth, nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, alveoli, lungs, heart, diaphragm, bronchi, and bronchiole. How does the respiratory system work? The respiratory system may seem like it doesn't have many parts, and that's true, but some of the parts are complicated, like the heart and the lungs. So now on this slide, I will show you. The lungs are your body's way of breathing, and without them, there is a 100% chance you can't live without them, because if you can't breathe, you will definitely die. Breathing starts in your nose or mouth and then passes your vocal cords. This is how you sing. When you want to sing, you take oxygen from your lungs. Then the oxygen from your lungs goes into your windpipe. trachea, and then it passes your vocal cords and make them vibrate, which creates sounds so you can sing. Now back to the process. When it has passes past your vocal cords, the air enters your trachea or windpipe. Inside the trachea there's a sticky substance called mucus, and tiny hairs protect your lungs by keeping dirt away from the lungs. Next, when the windpipe enters the lungs, it starts looking like branches, but they're actually tubes. These tubes are called bronchi. As the air gets further to the end of the bronchi, the tubes get thinner. These thin tubes are called bronchioles. How does the respiratory system work? Part 2. On the end of every bronchiole, there are a microscopic air sacs which are named alveoli. Alveoli are made of two different kinds of cells. One is called pneumocytes and the other one is called pneumocytes. Even though they are spelled the same, they still aren't the same thing. The first type of cell I mentioned are the cells which their job is to exchange oxygen and CO2 or carbon dioxide. The second cell has two jobs, which are they create surfactant, which is the thing that keeps the bumpy shape of the alveoli from breaking or collapsing. The second job is to turn into the other cell if the alveoli has been damaged, and then fix it. Alveoli also have immune cells in them, and they are alveolar macrophages. These immune cells are like the rubbish men of the immune system and alveoli. They eat debris and also clean any dust that has gone past your vocal cords through the trachea or windpipe into your lungs, past the bronchi to the bronchioles and into the alveoli. They also take away dead cells and bacteria. The alveoli is also important to blood. This is because when your oxygen molecules pass through a layer of lung cells in the alveolus, and then through one layer of the cell inside a capillary, the oxygen molecules enter the bloodstream. The diaphragm is a sheet of muscles under your lungs. When you inhale, your diaphragm goes down. However, when you exhale, your diaphragm goes up. How is the respiratory system connected to other body systems? The respiratory system is connected to the nervous system. When you want to breathe, the nerves inside your lungs send a message through your nerves to your spinal cords, then to your brain. Then the brain sends another message to the muscles in your lungs to move. The skeletal system is connected to your respiratory system because your ribs protect your lungs and the heart, so they do not get damaged. The respiratory system is also connected to the digestive system because when you eat, your food passes the trachea or windpipe. If you talk, breathe, or sing, or laugh, the rate to your windpipe opens up, and if the food goes inside your windpipe, you cough it back up to your back up out of your mouth. The respiratory system is most connected to the circulatory system. There is a layer of lung cells inside the alveolus that oxygen molecules go through. Then the molecules go through a layer of cell inside a capillary, which is a microscopic hose or pipe. Then the oxygen molecules enter the bloodstream and get transported around the body. Diseases that affect your respiratory system. The motion of your diaphragm creates negative pressure inside your chest, which then causes the alveolus to expand and take in air. When When you breathe out, the alveoli recoil, causing your alveoli to push out air. Some medical conditions can affect your alveoli. These medical conditions are called alveolar lung diseases. These are diseases can cause the alveoli to be inflamed and scarred. Some of these diseases can fill the alveoli with pus, water, or blood. Inflammation or infections inside the alveoli can damage the alveoli. The alveoli will only work if it's inflated with an exact amount. The alveoli will not be able to work if the alveoli are damaged or have a disease. Overdistension is when the alveoli has been stretched. Overdistension can be caused by using mechanical ventilation or a respirator that can help someone breathe. Overdistension usually is prevented by a healthy connective tissue support system. Surfactant dysfunction. Surfactants stop the alveoli from falling or collapsing its balloon shape between each and every breath. Surfactant dysfunction is when your surfactant does not work. This causes your alveoli to fall down or collapse, which then causes your lungs not to work properly. Medical conditions as well as respiratory distress syndrome inside young children can make problems with surfactant function. Some genetic conditions can also make this happen. Lots of medical diseases affect the alveoli. Some of these are pneumonia. This is a disease which can be created by fungus, bacteria, or even viruses. It is a lung disease. Pneumonia makes inflammation inside the alveoli in one or two of the lungs. The alveoli that are inflamed fill up with pus inside them, so then it is harder to breathe. Diseases that affect your respiratory system, Part 2. Emphysema. This is a disease which often is created inside people which smoke a lot. It is a long-lasting lung disease which is very dangerous to humans. People who have this disease get inflammation inside their lungs. All of this breaks the alveoli. Some alveoli that survive don't work as well as when they are working. They can't recoil anymore when the person breathes out. This creates a disease called air trapping, which is a condition where air stays in your lungs even if you breathe out. People who have emphysema find it harder to breathe out compared to how hard it is to breathe in. When people with emphysema try to exhale too many times, their alveoli stretch too much and then the alveoli don't work anymore. Tuberculosis. This is a condition created by bacteria and it is an infectious disease. The tuberculosis bacteria then multiplies and can make the alveoli destroyed. Asthma is a serious lung disease. It stays with people for a long time and affects your lungs. It can be caused by allergens like dogs, cats, and dust. Asthma is a sickness that affects your lungs. It makes your bronchi or bronchioles blocked with mucus so that then you can't breathe. If people have asthma, they use an inhaler. Inhalers have a thing in them that when you breathe, the thing inside it that you have breathed in unblocks the bronchi or bronchiole. That was blocked so you can breathe properly again. Coughing can help by getting infections out of your lungs because the mucus in your windpipe, bronchi or bronchioles catches germs and then you cough up the mucus, which is how you get rid of germs in your lungs and trachea or windpipe. What to do to keep the respiratory system healthy and well? Number 1, stop smoking. Number 2, eating more foods rich in iron. People will need iron to build the protein hemoglobin, which forms red blood cells. In turn, red blood cells carry oxygen from your lungs to your body tissues. With no sufficient iron, you cannot move oxygen you inhale throughout the bloodstream. That renders your respiratory system incapable of performing its job. Number 3, add fatty fish to your daily diet. Some kinds of fatty fish, including albacore, tuna, salmon, herring, flounder, and lake trout, sardines, and halibut, are very rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Fatty acids are the healthy fats that are associated with improved heart health and brain function. Omega-3 fats can improve the breathing difficulty and other asthmatic symptoms. Number 4, eating more seasonal fruits and vegetables. Vegetables and fruits supply a rich amount of antioxidants and other nutrients that can support the ability of your immune system to protect the body from disease, infections, and toxins which are associated with cancer. Doctors recommend that people should apply an antioxidant rich diet when they have chronic conditions including asthma. The vitamin C antioxidant is prevalent in citrus fruits and juices. Red bell peppers, papaya, kiwi fruit, cabbage, leafy greens, and Brussels sprouts. This antioxidant may provide a help in alleviating inflammation in the respiratory system. In most cases, you should regularly incorporate colorful various whole fruits and vegetables that tend to give you the greatest antioxidants benefits to your daily meals and snacks. Number five, add garlic into your meals. Garlic is often used to combating respiratory and other infections like viral illnesses. This spice contains a wide range of compounds, including allicin, which shows potent antibacterial and antiviral activity. Many studies have indicated that garlic can promote overall immune health, and it is active against some specific bacterial infections of your respiratory tract. In addition, it can bolster the ability of your respiratory tract to protect against viral infection. Moreover, garlic adds a great flavor to your foods, minimizes the needs of creamy and salt dressings. What to do to keep the respiratory system healthy and well, part 2. Number 6, pay attention to your breath. Another way on how to keep the respiratory system is to pay attention to your breath per day. With every breath you take, smoke, irritants, and air pollutant can enter the lung and then cause damage. Therefore, you should consume antioxidant-rich food as well as avoid pollutant to keep your lungs strong and healthy. Similarly, it is important to make your immune system healthy because this is the best defense of your body to keep your lungs functioning optimally and healthy. Number 7, exercise. Exercising is also an effective tip on how to keep the respiratory system healthy. You must know. You can take a walk, jog, ride, bicycle, and swim in order to oxygenate the lungs and bronchi and steadily promote the capacity of the respiratory system. Nevertheless, just beware of exercising in the polluted area. If you avoid this, you will lessen the risk of breathing in harmful fumes. If you are allergic, try not to do exercises outdoor during a hay fever season. It is the best for you if you can consult the physician before choosing a proper kind of exercise. Number 8, stay hydrated. If you stay hydrated, the lungs will dilate to make up for the water deficiency. their functioning will be laborious and weak. So it is great for you to drink from 6 to 8 glasses of water each day to flush toxins off the respiratory system. Also, getting the right intake of fluids will assist your body in preventing mucus formation. Number 9, eat less fatty foods and allow a balanced diet. Making some changes in your current diet plan will make you improve respiratory system naturally. High fat foods can trigger asthma attacks while interfering with medication taken by sufferers of respiratory diseases. In order to enhance your defenses, you had better consume foods which are packed with various vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. In fact, vitamin works effectively in reducing inflammation and fighting off the oxidative damage caused by cigarette smoke. Thus, snacking on fruits, nuts, or adding fresh vegetables as well as grain to your meals are good nutrition ideas for better respiratory system. This is what to do to keep the respiratory system healthy and well. Fun facts! We're finally here. One adult breathes so much air, he or she could blow up 1,000 party balloons in one day. 1,000 party balloons in one day. How? Humans can still breathe with one lung. One of your lungs is smaller than the other lung to keep the space for the heart. What? The lungs are the only part of your body that can float. Whoa. Some humans in the world can hold their breath for more than 20 minutes. Whoa! The lungs and the trachea were major symbols in ancient Greek. Ooh, interesting. Red blood cells contain hemoglobin molecules that are responsible for picking up and carrying oxygen throughout the body. Sneezing can be triggered by irritations in the nasal passageways. Sneezing can also occur as a photic sneeze reflex, where the body sneezes when moving from a dark environment to a bright one. Huh? You lose a lot of water just by breathing. What? Elephants have a unique respiratory structure. We take around 2,000 breaths a day. Whoa! The lungs are not responsible for inhaling and exhaling. What? They are so interesting and surprising. Did you surprise, guys? Comment down below, please. Academic honesty. These are my sources that I got the information from. Thanks for watching. Thank you for watching my video, and I hope you like and subscribe for more videos, and comment down below if you liked my video, or you can comment down below for what body system do you want for the next video, and please click at the next video on the top corner, or you can click on my channel in the downer corner for you to see more videos on my channel. I'm going to put the links where I found the informations, and you can click on the link and you can read them. Maybe it can help you. Bye. I hope you enjoyed it.